Slugterra is a Canadian animated television series created by Asaph Fipke. The series was produced by the Canadian animation studio Nerdcore Entertainment. It premiered on Family Chrgd on September 3, 2012 and began broadcasts in the United States the following month. Since the series' debut, 39 episodes have been broadcast in 3 seasons, as well as several specials and films. A trailer for the 4th movie, Eastern Caverns, was released on July 3, 2015. It has been broadcast in over 150 countries internationally. Several products tied to the series have been released, including action figures and video games. Synopsis: Eli Shane is a 15-year-old determined to be the greatest slug-slinging hero of Slugterra after his dad. He can do this only by collecting, training, and dueling little creatures called slugs. Before he came to Slugterra, he had only one slug, a famous slug named Burpee. When first in Slugterra, he befriends a molenoid named Pronto. Next he finds Trixie, a girl who saves him from a rogue slug slinger. Then he meets a cave troll named Chrgd. With the help of Pronto he enters a tournament in which he trains and receives more slugs. He gets ready and then tries to stop the nefarious Dr. Thaddeus Black and his ghoul slugs. Slugs. Slug is a common name for an apparently shell-less creature which lives in Slugterra. They have special powers according to their elements, which are fire, water, air, earth and energy. These are the basic elements. The secondary elements are steel, toxic, ice and psychic. There are 5 elemental slugs which were first of their kind. They are the progenitors of all other slugs, so if one were to be corrupted, all the slugs of its lineage would suffer the same effects. So in effect, if the air elemental were to be gold, all other air slugs will become ghouls, such as Hoverbug, Flagellorhynchus, Gaza, Tormato and Slaran. When these slugs are fired with the help of blasters, they reach a velocity of 100 miles per hour and transform into a stronger form called Velocimorph which can be highly destructive. Once they are fired, they can only be reused if their slingers are fast in picking them up and reloading. Otherwise, they will return to the slinger's hideout if they are friendly to them. All slug slingers have to expand their arsenals so they may use certain techniques such as communicating and using special slug collecting devices. Slugs need be fed regularly so that they remain healthy, and baby slugs need extra special care to help them mature. If experienced enough, slugs can evolve into an even stronger form called a megamorph. To megamorph, a slug needs to be shot at 200 miles per hour, but the slug has to be ready to handle the extra speed and power. If a slug is not experienced enough, it will get thrown off by the speed and the megamorph will fail. By equipping your blaster with an accelerator, the slinger can help the slug megamorph more easily. Slugs are kept in special cylinder-shaped cases called slug tubes. Characters. Blasters. Blasters are part of the slug slinger's basic gear needed for slinging slugs. Blasters are used to shoot slugs with enough force for them to reach velocity and transform. Blasters can be customized with accessories to enhance the blaster's or the slinger's performance, although most slingers stick with the basic components of their chosen model and let the slugs do the work. Blasters can be temporarily disabled, permanently damaged or destroyed by slug attacks, misfire or improper blaster modifications. Even without a blaster, it is still possible for the slug to reach velocity using historical methods such as catapults or slingshots. Fusion shots. The fusion shot is when 2 slugs that have the same aura turns into an even more powerful slug. Shadow Ray. Albino Boondock plus Nagashade creates a sonic beam fused with the light, and shadow representing yin and yang. Used by the unbeatable master to defeat Twist disguised as Dr. Black. Nova Bolt. Infernus plus Tzelling forms in ionized plasma blast engulfed in flames. Eli Shane used the Master's blaster to defeat Dr. Black before he left after defeating the unbeatable Master, and also to destroy a pillbox on the beach of an island taken over by Dr. Black and the Dark Bane. Magma Blade. Thresher plus Forge's Melter forms a superheated spinning saw blade that spews lava from its sides, able to melt solid metal like butter, and leave it in a liquid form. Used to destroy the Black Steel train at Lumino Cavern. Boulder Storm, Ramstone plus Tormato. Ramstone launches Tormato at multiple opponents as the Tormato creates a rampaging cyclone filled with boulders. It seemed to work, but it could backfire in close or medium range. Suitable to destroy multiple opponents from long range. Used unsuccessfully to defeat Mr. Saturday's zombie guards from Stalagmite 17. Nitro Bubble, Infernus plus Bubble 1 forms a flaming bubble that can be used for emergency transport. The attack functions like a high-speed hot air balloon which can go in any direction. Used to make a quick exit after the Shane gang escaped from Stalagmite 17. Inferno Slam, Infernus plus Ramstone. Once launched, the slugs will spin around each other, leading to a ramstone with blazing horns. Used to destroy the containment tube the Game Master used to collect the slugs used by his contestants out at Land's End Cavern. Electro Spear, Tizelling plus Dirt Urchin. Once the slug starts spinning, electrified needles are then shot out. Used to defeat the first Lightwell Guardian. Spark Rain, Infernus plus Phosphoro. The slugs spin, while the Phosphoro starts lighting up, the Infernus boosts the light. Used to defeat the High Plains monster, which was actually a flying eel from the deep caverns. Magma Strike, Infernus plus Armashalt. The slugs launch a huge flaming boulder, which is capable of temporarily stopping Dr. Black's Titan tanks. Rock Armor, Ramstone plus Hop Rock. The Ramstone will increase in size, and get plated in Hop Rock armor. Used unsuccessfully to defeat a Megamorph Grimstone Ghoul shot by El Diablo's Nako. Sorbolo, Polaro plus Thresher. Become two Threshers joined together and begins to turn. Used to delay Black just long enough for Eli Shane to reacquire his accelerator. Defective combination Inferno Splash, Infernus plus Aquabeak. Creates a splashing pulse wave that tires out all protoform slugs. Has no effect on ghouls. Mecha Beasts. Mecha Beasts are robotic creatures used as a common form of transportation. They are powered by slug energy. Mecha Beasts come in all shapes and sizes, but the most commonly seen beasts resemble bulls, horses, moles, and elephants. Some unique beasts were custom-made to look like snakes, and the Hulai gang had their mechas made to resemble hyenas. It has been seen that mechas can be modified to deploy a large amount of weaponry, like Cedo's Mole Mecha. Construction. Most, but not all, Mecha Beasts are made at the Mecha Beast Forge. They are powered by special hearts. These hearts are infused with slug energy via molecular transfusion. The abilities and qualities of a Mecha Beast vary from mecha to mecha. They can be upgraded with mods just like blasters in order to fit various situations. Ghouling. Mecha Beasts are infused with slug energy, which unfortunately means that they can be ghouled by applying dark water to their cores. A ghouled mecha will start to behave erratically and its eyes will glow red. It will eventually stop obeying orders, turn on its rider, and then explode. It can be cured by healing slugs. Modification. Mecha Beasts, just like blasters, can be upgraded. Installing rocket boosters can increase the speed of your mecha in beast mode. This can also help you jump across large gaps, chasms, and assist you in acquiring those fast, hard-to-catch slugs. With this next installation, you can use your Mecha Beast as a jet ski. Just press the yellow button and you can cruise across the water of the flumes and the seas of Undertow Cavern. The third upgrade involves you pulling a red lever and two wings will extend from your mecha. This glider mode is very useful for a safe and slow descent from a high and fast fall. But the ultimate upgrade to Mecha Beasts in the last 300 years is the transforming mecha. In vehicle mode, the mecha can go super fast, in excess of speeds of 100 miles per hour. This can help an experienced slug to megamorph more easily if your blaster is not equipped with an accelerator. Episodes. Home media, Shout! Factory announced they would be releasing Slugterra, Return of the Shane Gang, the first DVD collection of the show, on February 12, 2013. The second collection, Slugterra, Slugs Unleashed, was released on June 18, 2013, with Slugterra, Slug Power. following on September 17. In the UK, Primal Screen released episodes on DVD. References: http kidscreen.com 10 Slugterra blasts into Southern Europe / http www.toonzone Articles Disney XDS live action and animation schedule presented to advertisers / external links. Slugterra at the Big Cartoon Database, Slugterra at the Internet Movie Database, official website, Slugterra France.